Good afternoon, fellow warriors of the light. Divine beings here having this human experience, seeming to be in a body, while really we are that light which brings this body to life. Finally, today I finished the journey home, channeled through Lee Carroll from Cryon, available for listening on Giving Voice to the Wisdom of the Ages. It's only 7.5 hours long, you guys. I can't recommend that book enough. It's a parable, like page-turning, laugh out loud, so much love, so many tears journey that is a parable for the journey that we're all here undertaking as souls in the human body. And something came to me today that really stuck with me that happens in the book, and the main character, Michael Thomas of Pure Intent, employs it in the end to help him realize who he really is, which of course is God. So the affirmation that I invite, the affirmation or the conceptualization, this energy formation that I invite you to invite into your thoughts today, which has already enlivened me cell by cell, is talking to yourself. We all know how powerful the affirmation I am is, but talking to yourself as though you are with the intent, with the pure intention, loving intention of talking to all of your cells. So today I was beginning to feel anxious about some upcoming travel plans and how I'm going to go here and then what, and I was feeling a bit of that anxiety with those details of this physical world. And then I remembered what Michael Thomas is taught to do. By green. It's by green. So by the angel of the heart chakra, love. And what he's taught is to speak to his cells as we are. So what I began saying to my cells today was, we are perfect harmony. We are perfect peace. We are one perfect synchronization. We are good. We are all good. We are worthy. We are worthy of this right now, right here, being this human all together. We are worthy. And it's interesting to me how it's saying the same thing. I'm still referring to I am, but I really love the energy of this affirmation, this focus, this thought or energy pattern of we are, and bringing that consciousness to each one of our cells, because it feels like we're talking to, for me, it feels like I'm talking to my own children. So in a way, it almost feels more soothing to say, we are worthy, like we're in this together, than I am worthy. And maybe that's, of course, equally powerful. It's all about the intention. It's all about realizing that your word and intention in saying that determines the reality of energetically experiencing that. But, you know, we've had so many blocks around, for instance, right? It's like such a constant thing to say, well, I'm not perfect, you know, and so I am perfect is, of course, a good one, but saying, we are perfect. We're good. Like, it feels as though I'm talking to my family, my children, that which comprises me. And it feels, you know, a little bit more like we are in this together, right? So I invite you just to bring that language and that conversation to yourselves today. And, you know, we are good right now. We are peaceful. We are worthy. We are worthy of this divine love that is seeking to enter us at every moment. We are worthy of the divine guidance and teaching that is always all around us, waiting to support us. We are divinely guided. We are in this together. We are perfect health. We are blessed. We bless and we are blessed. We are a blessing. And this makes me think of something that I'm sure a lot of you have had this thought before, and of course there's a reason why we're receiving this, but I remember years ago when I was living in Los Angeles, actually being super stoned in the back of a friend's car and writing in my notes on my phone, having this revelation of, wow, we, just as cells in our body are to us, we are to the larger being that we are part of. And this was like so revolutionary to me at the time. And I wrote it down, and I've actually often thought back to that and wondered if there was anything to it. And then recently, maybe about a month ago, I heard Marianne Williamson speaking. Of course, you can find her wonderful YouTube videos, discourses that are all, or sermons you could also call them, that are all based on A Course in Miracles. Love Marianne Williamson. And she said that. She said it as sort of a throwaway comment, but she said, yeah, it's almost like we are to God, or, to whatever that next higher level is, as our cells are to us. And I was like, wait, yes, yes, I was onto something. And that totally makes sense to me also with this idea, right, that I and my Father are one, but my Father is greater than I, right? That which made me, I am one with that electricity, that pure love that made me, but that pure love, the wholeness of that is greater than I. It's the same with our cells, because each one of our cells contains the fullness of our DNA, contains the full information and power of that which we are. And so in that same way, each of us is part of God, but also fully God. And so I love that metaphor. And for me, it just feels so comforting and so beautiful to speak to my cells in this way. And it's interesting that this idea came up in the journey home, and then also I had a dear friend, Nicholas, share with me a woman named Heidi, who I am going to share in the link or the comments below. It's in German, but there are English subtitles. You guys are gonna love her energy. Soul family, 100%. And she was channeling who she called the White Brotherhood. I hadn't heard them channeled before. Maybe some of you had. And the whole thing, I listened to this yesterday, was all about healing each one of our cells at the cellular level and saying, I am the perfect health of all my cells, right? Which is exactly the same as speaking to the cells saying, we are perfect health. We are so good. We are so divinely guided. We have got this. We are worthy of this. We are worthy of our divine mission here, and we are worthy of fulfilling it. We are worthy of accepting fully each cell. Yes, we are. Each and every one of us, we are worthy of accepting, dawning, absorbing, and going forth to give the divinity that we are. We are worthy, my friends. We are. And now I speak to you also, this community out there listening to this. We are worthy, and we are good, and we are in this together. Yes, and we are part of something together so much bigger, so much greater is this whole that we are and that we are a part of than the sum of its parts. That it is a joy that we can only experience, and my words cannot quite express, but I know you feel me. We are good. We are worthy. We are perfect harmony, and we are perfect union coming together to perfectly fulfill the reason, our divinity, individually and cumulatively, collectively chose to be here. I love you guys. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on this. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of good, deep discussions and recommendations. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.